Hi, this is Linda with LLB Vintage and Pretties. I said I wasn't going to do another video until after my eye surgery, but I had to update you on what my dog is down by my feet. What's been going on with eBay and Facebook and Mercari and List Perfectly. I am getting more sales on List Perfectly and Mercari than I ever have on eBay, at least recently. I don't do a whole ton of sales. I'm just a small reseller. If I put out 7 packages a week, 4 to 7, I'm like delighted. And that's why I wanted to do the information on eBay and Mercari and Facebook and List Perfectly. Because I know a lot of you are just starting out and you're not sure which way to go. And I don't blame you. It's very confusing, and I think that eBay is such a big name now that everybody seems to think, go to eBay, we'll sell tons and make excuse me, lots and lots of money. It's not true. I'm going to shut my door here. Hang on. The amount of time and work that you put into eBay is incredible. I know that I was spending 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, just to get sales. I'm just doing what they told me to do. It doesn't work that way. And I've been on eBay, as I mentioned before, for almost 3 years. And I think I sold a total of 276 items in 3 years. That's really low. But I am still selling some on eBay, but more on Mercari and Facebook. So I'm really pleased with the way that's going. And we have sent out, last week I think we sent out 7 packages, and this week so far we're only sending out 2, and that's just fine with me. I'm not in a big hurry. I know what this is like. Been there, done that, I guess would be the saying. Excuse me for 1 minute. I was working outside today, and the wind is horrendous today here in Arizona. I was really kind of surprised we didn't get a haboob, which is a windstorm, is what it's called. And then we get, going off track, we get the haboobs, and then we get the monsoon. And the monsoon comes in July, which to me is very odd. I would think that you would get monsoons more in the fall and the spring than you do in the summer. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It was windy, and it was blowing dust everywhere. And it's all in my ears and my nose and my throat, and every pore I have on my body, I swear all the dust gets in there. Anyway, Facebook, Mercari, eBay, List Perfectly. That's what we're really kind of talking about today. So I went on List Perfectly, and yes, you can take photos. And what I didn't know, what I just found out, was when you are taking your photos, you have to make sure that you want to send them to Mercari or Facebook or eBay, and then you have to click the little icon that's got the arrows that will send it. I just thought it went automatically, but it doesn't. That's what I get for thinking. I have to say that I prefer listing on eBay. It's a lot easier to put my pictures up and adjust them and make them the way that I want them. I'm sure List Perfectly has something like that, but I haven't gotten that far on it yet. So these are all things that I'm learning. it's quite interesting. It takes a lot of time to learn it because I'm a little slow when it comes to technology. I get it eventually, but I'm slow at it. So Facebook is outdoing Mercari right at this point. Although I get a lot of folks on Mercari that want to have me drop the prices. Well, I just went on Mercari not too long ago, as you know. I'm not dropping my prices. The stuff that I have for sale on my Mercari and my Facebook are nice items. This is the price. If you want it, you can pay for it. And that's the way I feel. I know that sounds really snobby and cranky for an old woman, but I do have things priced for everybody, what they can afford. I have stuff for $8, $9 up to hundreds of dollars. And if they want it, they'll buy it. So that's why I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all. More and more people are going to buying online as opposed to going out to the stores anymore. So if you want to become a seller, a reseller, it's a good time. But make sure you get all the information that you need before you think you're going to make tons and tons of money. As I said, I've been doing it going on 3 years. I don't make tons and tons of money. I could make more money working at McDonald's part-time. That's pathetic for the amount of time that I put into this. Thankfully, I'm retired. I like being on Facebook and Mercari more than I do on eBay. I seem to have more time to get things done in my yard, with my dogs, with my husband, cooking more, not being so frippin' tired at the end of the day. And needless to say about my eyes, since they don't work very well. And that surgery's tomorrow, I think I told you. More nervous than a pregnant nun, I must say. I've had a lot of surgeries, but never on my eyes, so it does make me a tad bit nervous. So anyway, Mercari, I like Mercari as well. Some of the things I don't like about Mercari, or it could be Facebook, the categories are not where you need them to be. It's not all my stuff is vintage and collectibles. And it's very hard to find somewhere to put your items, what category to put them in. Like earlier today, I was moving Inker Hawking cobalt blue bowls from eBay to Mercari or Facebook, I don't know. But there wasn't a really good category to put them in. So I had to put them in kitchen and dining. But in the description, you can put, that they're cobalt blue, they're nesting bowls, whether they're vintage or not. And then you can continue to go down and pick what category they think would be best for you. Put your information in on the top. In the description, I also, no matter where I'm listing it, I put the length, the height, and the weight of the products in. If you're cross-posting, it's a lot easier to go up on your description and find what those are. And then when you go to put it out for shipping, you just can go back up, look at what you wrote, go down to the shipping, and get your correct packaging and weight. And on both Mercari and Facebook, it's very, very, very imperative that you put the correct weight and box size. One just goes by weight, one goes by weight and box size. So you want to make sure that you get those really well, because otherwise you'll be eating a lot of shipping. So it's important that your shipping is correct. I know that I have done a lot of mistakes on the shipping. I didn't realize there was a difference in, packing stuff up in a USPS box and trying to send it UPS. It doesn't work that way. You got to make sure that you are using exactly what you need to use for boxes and shipping. Also, watch your priority boxes. What I do is sometimes I just need that size box to ship something in, so I scratch out the priority mail, and then it won't have a boo-boo. I know that I made one mistake like that not too long ago. So you want to make sure that you're using the correct boxes, that if you need to write on top of priority mail, do that. Watch your shipping really closely. Make sure that you're using the right size box for your product. What I do, and I don't know how we got here, but what I do is I have empty boxes in my office here. And so I test the box for the product. And then you want to make sure that you add in enough weight to do the bubble wrapping and peanuts, if that's what you want to do, or paper wrap. There's a lot of different things that you can use to pack with. I do a lot of shredding, so I'm thinking I might use some shredded paper. I don't know how much people are going to be able to see on that. But I also have a lot of colored paper. I think that would be really pretty going into the box. If you don't have a wrapping paper to put it in, or a tissue paper to put your item into, then maybe really pretty shredded paper would be nice as well. Like you could do 4th of July reds, or Christmas reds, or greens, or whatever you want to do. Whatever makes you happy. Because remember, you have to be happy as well to sell your product and feel good with what it is that you are selling. It's really important. And the other thing that people always talk about is a niche or a niche. I don't know how important that is. I'll be honest with you. Now, the one thing that I do specialize in are teapots. I sell a lot of teapots. I don't sell just ordinary teapots. I sell Hall and Hull. They're hard to tell the difference. Hall and Hull. I sell a lot of decorative teapots. So you want to make sure when you list your stuff, whether it be in eBay or any other platform, that you put that they are decorative instead of just a regular teapot. People are looking more for decorative generally when you sell teapots. So try to remember to put those in decorative. I know that I have sold more since I've changed my categories on that. So that's been good too. And that's the good thing about eBay, is that you can put things in categories. And what's really nice is when you do list perfectly, you can go through each category and send them over to Facebook or Mercari. So I do like that part. But I don't want to list all my teapots all at once. So what I do, or cross list, what I do is I'll go and do some decorative teapots and maybe some plush or other type items. So they're not running all in a row. I don't like that idea. I think I would get kind of bored with doing the same thing over and over, or looking at the same stuff. So anyway, we are going to do a little shop my shelves, is what I call it. On Friday nights, I do a live sale with another company called Global Voodoo here in Arizona City. So we do it every night, or every Friday night at 5:30. And the sales there have been very, very good. If you can hook yourself up with another person and maybe do live sales together, that would work well for you. So that's what I've done, and I've been enjoying it. And we have a great time. And sometimes you sell a lot of stuff, and sometimes you don't. Now, Mike and Kim, the people that I do the sale with, do baseball cards and do comic books and coins and jewelry. They have beautiful jewelry. If you want jewelry, that's the place to go on Friday night at the live auction. I bought a couple pieces of jewelry from them, and I just love them. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to do any more shopping, and I lied. Said I wasn't going to do any more until after my surgery. I lied. I had to get out of the house. So I got a bunch of plush. Well, not a bunch. I got 3. And I think this is Clifford. He's very cute. Now, plush, if you want to start with plush would not be a bad thing to start with, because if you don't have any money, plush are pretty cheap to pick up, and you can sell them for a really good price. This little plush cost $4, I believe, maybe $4, and I can triple my price on him. So that's a good deal. Those are things that you want to find. But you also want to find them cheaper than that. You know, like a $1.50, $2, and then go ahead and put them up higher for sale. It works. People love plush. Okay, the other thing that I got was this dog treat jar. I am a little upset about this simply because when Goodwill puts the tape on to keep the tops from falling off, they cover up a lot of the problems that are in it. And this one, someone dropped the top and it is broken on that side. It is broken on that side. And it also has a part of the bone missing, as you can see. This is a vintage item. That's what eBay or Goodwill says. So that's what the IV means. I don't understand how they get these things. I don't understand who is the one that says items are vintage, because a lot of times they've been very wrong. Even with this dog treat jar, it will still sell. So what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll touch up all the white spots that are on the lid here. I don't know if you can see them very well. So I'll go in and touch those up and make it more presentable. I will also paint the top of the lid where it's got the cracks in it. And it's not to hide anything, it's just to make it look better. And I do divulge in my listing that I've done that. And I think that's important that you do it, because I don't want to lie to anybody, and I don't want anything coming back at me. Oh, and I just noticed that there are cracks underneath the lid here. What I do with these a lot of times, if they're really rough, I'll sand them down with my Dremel tool, and then I'll put some polish on them, clear, so people don't cut themselves accidentally. The other thing that I got was this New York Times electronic crossword puzzle. I think these are great. You can take them in the car. You can just hang out, play it, and just have a good time with it. So this one I got for a really good price too. It's brand new. It's never been used. And it makes it all that much better. So it's in the box, new. But you can't really list it new that way. You can't use new, but you can use like new, because the box is pretty beat up. But it is new. It has the manual in it. And I think that would be fun for somebody, going on a car ride. It does take two AAA batteries. But I don't put batteries in when I ship. I don't think that's a real good idea in case something explodes out there somewhere. There's my dryer, if you heard that. Okay, I'm moving you over some more. And I'm going to tilt you down. And then in here, what I picked up was this absolutely gorgeous emerald green hand-turned green bowl, the emerald green. And you can tell that it was hand done because here's the hole in it. And then they did the spin, they painted it, and then they carved out these designs. So the designs are on the lid and on the sides. These are pretty. These sell pretty well for me. So I enjoy that one quite a bit as well. I would have a whole stock of them if I could save everything, but I can't. I would hoard them. This one is a Hello Kitty. I believe that's what it is. This is playing cards. These are brand new, never been opened. The packaging is a little bit tired. I'm going to try to find a way to clean it up a little bit better, and hopefully it will come out nicely. I turned off a light because it seems like we're getting a lot of glare. And then there's the back. And when you list toys, it'll always ask you what age, and this is an age category between 3 and 4. But it does have 53 cards. I could have sworn there's only 52 cards in the deck, but what do I know? Then I got this. Oh my goodness, this just cracked me up. So this is Darth Tater, a nice little spoof off of Star Wars, or Darth Vader. And back here it says, Spud Wars, long, long ago, in a potato field far, far away, Idaho. I just thought this was hysterical. Nice and clean. Doesn't look like it was ever used. I think that somebody just used it as a decoration. There might be a little paint missing down here. Not really sure. These are really cute to be used as planters. So you could put a cute little planter in there. You could also put your pens and pencils. I know that I use one of my cups for that, just because they're a lot easier to find. This, to me, looked like a tortoise shell because the way that the design was, I believe, pressed in to the clay. It has beautiful greens and blues, browns. It could be used as an ashtray. It could be used as a trinket dish. You could put this by a table or on a table by where your door is and drop your keys in it. And I thought this was just absolutely gorgeous. I looked at it like 3 or 4 times and said, I'll get it. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Yes, I will. Well, now I have it. This was the other little coffee cup that I picked up. This was 99 cents. And I will go ahead and put it on Mercari and Facebook, possibly eBay, for $9.99. Now, watch the Texas gal. I think that's what her name is. She talks a lot about teacups or coffee cups. This is made of ceramic. It's nice and clean, and it's got beautiful colors. It's got the green to teal, I guess, leaves and stems with purple flowers. I like coffee cups. I have a ton of them, and I like these colors. The next thing I picked up was this little tiny watering can. It is not very big at all. I think he's about 4 inches tall. And you can see that the holes were punched in by hand. You can see the gold gilding around the top, gold gilding on the handle, gold gilding on the bottom, and the picture of the birds and the flowers. I believe these might be magpies, but I don't know for sure. They look like magpies to me. So this is transferware. This was not hand painted. And this was made in Japan. And it does say that on the bottom. It also has some Chinese writing on there. Can't read that either. Don't read Chinese. Don't understand it. I got a couple more little stuffies or plushes. We call them stuffies at our house. I knew what this was when I picked it up, but now I forgot. I think this one was like, oh, here's the tag. This one was 99 cents. And I believe that this one will sell for right around $19 to $20. And it seems like its little eyebrows go up and down, but there's nothing mechanical about that. And then I got Barney. Barney's been around a long time. A lot of folks like Barney. I like Barney. I like him because he's purple and green and the cute little yellow feet. So I guess, again, I got him at a ridiculously cheap price. And he'll go on the market for $19 to $20. The other thing you want to make sure that you do is that you keep the tags on them, because it tells folks what it's made of. Sometimes it will give the date, that type of thing. So you kind of want to keep all that information on your plush so people know. And if you know what this guy is, let me know. I forgot what he was. But he's cute. And I know he's worth something, or he is something, or she is worth something. But these will not go up for sale until I get a chance to clean them. I don't want to send any type of plush to anyone that's not been cleaned. And I don't want smelly stuff going in a bag to somebody. That would be gross. So anyway, that was kind of my haul, H-A-U-L, that I did this week. Last week, I'm sorry, because it's only Monday, huh? I'm going to turn you around, get you straightened up. Anyway, surgery is tomorrow. Wish me best of luck. I am nervous. Like I said, I've had lots of surgeries, but nothing like this one. So, please. You guys have an awesome evening. I appreciate you looking at all my videos. I only have 27 subscribers. Can you guys comment, like, and share so I can get some more subscribers? Because I think the information